Julie Bradshaw MBE joins me this evening to talk about a special event in Blackpool this Saturday when the Openwater Swim returns to the resort. Dr. Julie, before we talk about what will be happening, just take us through 1979 and 2002 and how different those events were. Can you remember?
Gosh, going back 40 years now, John.
Wow.
I can remember it well, though. I was
good.
15 at the time. We were actually due to come back because the weather was so bad, but we got the chance to go and take the swim, which we did. And I swam across in 10 hours 9. I remember landing on the beach and just sitting there and all these Frenchmen. So it was an absolutely amazing experience. And it was, in those days, very, very cold. The water has gradually got warmer over the years. The swim in 2002, I remember that very well as well, because it was my butterfly solo world record swim of the English Channel, which, again, I sat on the beach, collected pebbles when I'd finished, and came back on the boat, had a nice bath. It was an amazing experience.
Wow. It's, why did you want to do that? Well, what drove you to do those different swims, two different years apart?
Well, it was 23 years apart. I'd obviously swam when I was 15, did that obviously on freestyle, and I'd kept up with the swimming over the years, doing various swims such as 3-way Windermere, 4-way Windermere. Obviously went to university, did my degree and everything else, but at one point I lived abroad in Canada, and I'd heard of a lady who had actually swam the channel on fly, and I just thought, right, okay, I'm going to go for it. And then I did, 2002, and broke a record, but became the first British person to swim across it. It's a case of having the right mindset, and without the right mindset, no matter how good a swimmer you are, you're never going to get across, because it's about focus, determination, perseverance, and putting all the structure of training in place to take myself from where I am now to my goals where I want to be.
No stranger to the Lake District. You mentioned Windermere there. You did a lot of training, didn't you, around the lakes?
Yes, that's right. I mean, as a kid, we used to go caravanning up there, and when I was about 12 years old, came across a swim, the Cross Windermere swim, which is 1.25 miles, entered that, and then from there, the passion grew even more before I went on. But yes, I did a lot of training in Windermere. I did the 3-way, which is 31.5 miles, back in 1980, and then went on to become the first woman and break the only male that had completed the swim. I broke his record by 4 hours. So I got the nickname Lady of the Lakes for all the swims I did up there. I think I remember 1981, I swam the 3 largest lakes, i.e. Ullswater, Windermere and Coniston. I did those in all in one day, and that was an epic swim, because the time on the road when you finish a swim is also counted. So it was a case of getting from Lake A to Lake B as quick as possible.
Wow.
And yeah, brilliant.
You did it, and that's the main thing. Let's have a look at the week. Have a look at the weekend. What's happening on Saturday? First of all. This is excellent, isn't it? You must be so excited, because the Pier Swim was a regular event over the years, and you actually brought it back, didn't you, in 2018, and a huge success.
Yes, it was. Obviously, it's all about teamwork, because I'm very much supported by the Blackpool Council, the amazing Blackpool Beach Patrol team, without whom, obviously, I couldn't run the swim. But it was a huge success, 2018. The same, it doubled in 2019, and sadly, obviously, COVID came and had to be postponed. So this weekend, I'm just so super excited that we're able to run the events with, safely because of COVID. Had to change a few things just to make sure that everybody is safe, both my team and all the swimmers involved.
So who will be taking part then this Saturday?
I've got a full house, i.e. 120 swimmers from all over, some local, some further afield. It's an event which is open to those who've had a couple of seasons of open water swimming experience, not novices. and they can wear either a wetsuit, or if they're seasoned swimmers, they can choose to swim without a wetsuit. So yes, the swimmers are coming from all over, so super excited to get the go-ahead to run it, and we're nearly here there, John.
Has open water swimming become more popular, do you think, during lockdown?
Definitely. Simply because, well, when I say simply, the swimming pools have been closed for so long, and people just took to the open water, and I'm glad to say a lot of people looked up how to do it safely, got some wetsuits, they went with people in organised groups, when you could get into groups. But it's definitely, it had grown anyway pre-pandemic, but it's obviously grown a lot more now with, people getting into the water and enjoying the challenge of the water. Also the fact that it's very good, as we all know, for well-being, mental health and well-being. Excellent for it.
And of course, done safely, as you say, people got into groups, had all the safety, heeded all the safety warnings, which is, paramount really, isn't it?
It is. Underpinning all my own swimming, the swimming events that I do, it's all about safety. Every swimmer on Saturday, for example, will be wearing one of the orange safer swim floats to be seen in the water, even more so. And I always advocate, whether it's swim camps, coaching swimming, that people, if they wear one, because they're more visible in the water and can be seen more easily. And yes, safety to me is paramount.
And you find, these people who got themselves into groups and went open water swimming have made friends with one another since then.
Yes, it's a big community, and it's all over. Facebook. I do a lot of on Facebook, and all the groups that have grown and joined. And I'm glad to say, the groups that have been joined. So, for example, the Mallows group, Morecambe, over in Morecambe, run by John Gibberdy. He's always posted about safety and where they can swim. So I'm just glad people are adhering to the rules and following, being safe as possible.
Now, I presume you've got a long day on Saturday, Julie. I think an 8 o'clock start, because people need to be checking in, don't they?
It's going to be a long day, always is, but it's always very much worthwhile to see it at the end. Yes, we've got a staff volunteer briefing at 8 o'clock in the morning, and then swimmers start to register from 9 o'clock onwards. There's a tram ride to take them to the start. That's going to be done in two groups, obviously with COVID safety and numbers in mind. All the swimmers must be masked up when they go onto the tram, and it's 2 groups. The swim starts at 12:30, and they've got 1.5 hours to complete the course. Come back to finish at the slipway at South Beach, and then collect their completion plaques, which are specially designed, bespoke images on there from a friend of mine who I actually coach, Oliver Stubbs. Just an amazing image on there, so they'll all be very, very pleased with those, and also the swim hats and the swim T-shirts. I'm very, very grateful to Swimsy, who provided the swim hats. And I just hope everybody loves the brightly coloured T-shirts when they put them on. Excellent.
And also, as well, I imagine, for those not taking part, a great spectator event on Saturday. Where's the vantage points then to see people doing the swim?
Well, we start off at North Pier, so people can go there and see the start. There'll be my Get Set for Success sail flags, which will obviously show the start, and they are also at the finish, so they can assemble, they can get together at North Pier, and then just follow down the Golden Mile. They can even hop on one of the trams, come along, hop off, and then obviously see the swimmers finish at South Beach.
Well, it sounds like a fabulous day. Will you be swimming? Will you get a chance to join in, or too busy this time?
I've been asked that a couple of times. Far too busy organising. So,
Lovely.
Yes,